Hello from the Bureau of Meteorology, where we're going to take a look at what is another widespread rainfall event across eastern Australia. That's going to affect these flood-affected areas where many rivers are already in flood. Let's take a look at the current warning situation. Major flood warnings are still in place across Victoria, New South Wales and inland parts of Queensland, and that's in conjunction with the widespread minor to moderate flood warnings that are already in place. We're seeing with this developing situation, severe weather warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings are already in place for eastern parts of South Australia and fairly extensive severe weather warning across most of northern and western Victoria. Let's take a look at the satellite imagery so we can see what's happening with this weather system now. We can see we've got this moisture that's been streaming out of the tropics for well over a week now, forming these extensive cloud bands coming in from the tropics down through the interior of Queensland. And in conjunction with that, we're going to see a low pressure system develop further south close to Victoria. And with that, we're seeing a line of rain and thunderstorms that are currently in South Australia, and they'll push towards western parts of New South Wales by the end of today. With those thunderstorms, rainfall is quite intense and bursts of very heavy rainfall are possible as they move through. How much rain are we going to see out of this system and what's going to happen over the next 24 to 48 hours? Well, we can see here that by midnight tonight, the rainfall has moved into western parts of New South Wales and Victoria. And heading into Wednesday, it's fairly extensive right across New South Wales, Victoria and the inland parts of Queensland. Before late Wednesday, this low starts to contract further east towards the eastern parts of Bass Strait into the Tasman Sea. As the low pops out into the Tasman Sea on Thursday, the last bit of heavy rainfall we'll see is there's these southerly winds wrap up the western side of this low, bringing some potentially heavy rainfall into East Gippsland before the system starts to really move away. The accumulated totals over this event very widespread, and we can see expecting the heaviest falls to be probably over the interior of Queensland and also parts of northern Victoria, where severe weather warnings are currently in place at the moment. With such widespread totals over the already saturated grounds, it does mean it's going to prolong the current flood event and bring renewed rises to some of these rivers where the rainfall is going to fall over the next 24 to 48 hours. As always, whenever we have flood events or severe weather in place like this, listen to the advice from your local emergency services and use the Bureau's website for the latest forecasts and warnings information, and you can also follow us on Twitter.